Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
Threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well read, and the danger is averted. Neymar. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Luis Suarez. Thinks about Yamal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Shot could be... It's Luis Suarez! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Johor Darul Tazim are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And the counter is on. Cruyff. That's a sharp pass. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Hullet. Oh, good take in a good area. Played in. A header! And again. Well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
And the finish! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Thuram. And it's Cruyff. Vieira is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Always goal side. Busquets. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Tries to pass it through. Delivers the ball. Cruyff. Neymar. That has ended up in no man's land. Cruyff, given the lift of his goal. That has not gone well. Neymar.
This is the time you need that pace.
Petit. Desai. Pressing high and with purpose. Thuram. Looking for the run. Knocks it into space. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, good-looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Johor Darul Tazim have a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Cruyff. Neymar. Maldini cuts it out. Always onto this. Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Hullet. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Adriano. Yamal tries to play it through. Cruyff! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Al-Duhail with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Johor Darul Tazim have the chance to go the other way. Ambitious ball here. And this is Hullet. And he shoots! Big moment! Massive goal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
It's Adriano! And that's a sharp finish. They are purring, truly purring. And that is indeed the final act.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Johor Darul Tazim largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Maldini, the man that is tenacity personified. Busquets. He's through here. Good read, needed to be. Luis Suarez! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Gerrard. And it's Vieira. Thuram. Distributed tidily. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Busquets. Guardiola. And Yamal. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Can he get it through? And this is Hullet. He's picked his way through. In by Hullet. Chance! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Johor Darul Tazim visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He intercepts the throw, that's well read. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Suarez. Platini quietly revving up. Al-Duhail are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, well played, well played. Rafael Varane. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass. And a chance!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Substitution on the field. Number 24, Johan Cruyff. Number 21, Adrian.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Mateo. Number 20,
Piqué is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Now there's a fine ball. Pings it across. Johor Tazim with another chance from a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Al Duhail are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's superb. Haaland! And it's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Gerard. Coming on to replace him is number 7, Emmanuel Petit.
Johor Darul Tazim have opted to make another change here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Driving on and making good progress. Johor Darul Tazim have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Haaland. Look at the space here. He is through here. That's a good ball out wide. But it's Thuram. Vieira knocks it out wide. But it's Thuram. Now Platini. And it's Petit. Goes back. Piqué. Now, can they get him away? Maldini, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Maldini. And it's Petit. Maldini. And Mateus. Now it's Pelé.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And it's made its way to him. Played out wide. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Thuram. But it's Thuram. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Johor Darul Tazim have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. boys, it's just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. So there he is, Wesley Sneijder, a terrific playmaker.
Yeah, one of the very best to emerge from that legendary Amsterdam production line. An old-style number 10 whose ability with the ball is the envy of many.
And is that his greatest strength, or is there more to him?
Well, without doubt, it's his tactical intelligence combined with his pinpoint precision. The guy is like clockwork. You have to have that if you want to...
Vieira! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Vieira is offering a wry smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's there to clear it. Johor Darul Tazim have the chance to go the other way. And this is Adriano. Oh, now he can... Big chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Impressive jump! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Indonesia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Forlan. That pass has been well intercepted. Gerrard makes a dash for it. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Neymar. Ibrahimovic. And it's Vieira. Forlan received chance for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Gerrard running with the ball. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, it's Adriano! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are purring, truly purring!
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Johor Darul Tazim are doing very nicely, thank you. Ibrahimovic! Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Gerrard. Desai calmly anticipates. Spread to the right. Platini picks it up out wide. De Rossi. Forlan. Chance here to counter. And the pass is intercepted. Adriano. Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Ibrahimovic. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, easy pickings there. Desai, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Adriano. Now it's Cruyff. Sneijder. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Vieira. This is a promising build-up. And here's Forlan. And this is Ibrahimovic. And that is expertly dealt with. That's put paid to the danger. And it's Varane. Ibrahimovic. Johor Darul Tazim looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Vieira. It's Schneider. And here's Ibrahimovic. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Neymar. Cruyff. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to pass it through. Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's beaten the last man. And the shot!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, that is commitment to the cause. And this could be the final action of the first half. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's De Rossi. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Johor Darul Tazim really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have done another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Johor Darul Tazim are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitution.
So, into the second half. Platini, the specialist in tearing teams apart. That's been intercepted. Gerrard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Desai. Vieira. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Can he finish? Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! About as smooth as it gets. Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
He's having a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Forlan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Indonesia have their third corner. Desai with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. That pass isn't the best. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bullet, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, super! And can he finish it? And he's really put himself on the line here. Indonesia get their fourth corner. Lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's been hooked away. Zambrotta plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Passing nice and neat.
Indonesia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach. He's had a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Substitution on the field. Number 24, Johan Cruyff. Number 21.
And it's been taken short. And that was nowhere near his best. Kahotarul Tazim are looking to go forward now.
Number 20.
Mbappe, he is through here. Driven in.
Substitutions taking place.
Made sure that's not getting through. And now the breakaway. Schneider. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked.
Towering header! And no mistake. Do not write them off. Back they come. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 22.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
In with the challenge. Schneider. Gerrard. Vieira. There's a sharp little ball here. Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Saliba proves too strong. Pele being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And he's lost his man here. Oh, what a ball! Shapes to shoot! And a neat finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
substitution.
Indonesia have opted to make another change here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Indonesia leading now. And the shot! In he goes again! And that's a sharp finish. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
5 minutes left on the clock. And this is Gerrard. He's in a great position here. It is a corner. The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Showing good feet. Messi. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Now, can they get him away? That is good alertness. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Takes aim. Terrific effort! But he's left disappointed.
Gerrard certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
He's got away. Yamal. Oh, sweet feet. And that's a good intervention. Knocks it into space. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And that is as far as it goes. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then.
Stefano Fiore's always been an interesting player, Peter, even if he was overshadowed by the more glamorous players who played in his position.
Still a little bit of a gem in midfield, wasn't he?
Yeah, he has all the technical capabilities you'd expect from a playmaker, but I would also like to refer to his adaptability. He can play just about anywhere in midfield without losing that inventive edge.
Proper utility player.
Totally.
De Jong, Fiore, and here's Haaland. Now that's well seen too. Cruyff tries to play it through, showing great feet there. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. And it's Vieira, and it's Thuram.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rijkaard. Mbappe. He was under real pressure there. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That has not gone well. Aimed beyond the defence. And the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Selangor have the chance to go the other way. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Gerrard. Oh, that's well spotted. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's found a way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. And this is Gullit. Cruyff. Gerrard. That is ended up in no man's land. Conte. Now it's Haaland. No, that's been intercepted. Vieira. That's Gerrard. And here's Gullit. Rijkaard. Mosquera. Threads one in. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff's cross. Impressive jump! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Now it's Gullit. Tries to pass it through. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Adriano really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's the chance to counter. Turns back here, probably the best option. Conte. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Schlotterbeck. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Platini was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. Vieira. Johor Darul Tazim disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. So a temporary halt to the action. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0.
Please be made aware
I'm expecting
that
things to
smoking is
open up a
only
bit more in
permitted
the second half.
designated areas within these grounds.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. So off we go again. So the first half brought no goals. And it's Cruyff. Knocks it into space. Looking for the far post. And it's hoisted clear. And Hullet! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe. Conte. Now it's Haaland.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Fiore. Looking to play him in. Floated through. Rijkaard. This is De Jong. Can he get on the end of this? Now this could be a chance. Gerrard.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's hoisted clear. And he's taking no chances there. Long ball looking to counter. Johor Darul Tazim are looking to go forward now. Mbappe has the space to scheme. De Jong. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. He's shifting through, and the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose this time, surely! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 3
22,
coming up.
Fiore. Coming on to replace him is number 13, Danny Olmo. Substitution.
Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. Johor Darul Tazim perhaps contemplating their next change here. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's neat. Foot in. And he's quick to get rid. He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
De Jong. And it's Olmo. Oh, nice touch. Picked out Oh, shooting chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Mosquera. Oh, such a clever touch. Mosquera proves just a little bit too... Goes for a shot! And he has his goal! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Selangor have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Erling Haaland. Coming on the field is number 18, El Hadj Diouf. Substitutions taking place.
Rijkaard. Johor Darul Tazim have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Diouf. Can he get it through? Mbappe. That's tidy.
Such good technique.
Oh, that's a fine interception. He won't be happy with that one. Dani Olmo. Now it's Haaland. Adams does well to get it back. He's a sharp little ball here. Johor Darul Tazim could be just about done here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Now it's Pele. Thuram is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Vieira really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
He is just caressing the ball. And that's been shot at goal! Now, oh, he's been caught on it here. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Johor Darul Tazim may have thrown this away at the death. This for genuine comfort. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Selangor have surely won it, or so you would think.
Added minutes
Well, I think
has
if they're
been
going to have any
indicated.
hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Haaland showing good feet, strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball.
Shot, surely! It's in! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Substitution on the field, number 17.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Number 6,
Johor Tazim give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some...
And that's it. Johor Tazim were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
And here's Hullet. Aimed beyond the defence. Chance, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Well, played right into his path. So no flag here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cruyff is onto this. Juve.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Searching pass he's played there. Mateus. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Mateus. Adriano touches it back. Vieira. And here's Hullet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter.
Takes a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Johor Darul Tazim have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And it's Hullet. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Platini. Argentina claim it back to much approval. Johor Darul Tazim already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. And a chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And here's Hullet. This is a promising build-up. Oh, that's well spotted. And that's a good ball. Bellingham. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Defending was strong and firm. Has a look and plays it forward. Cafu. Juve. Good chance here! He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Maldini. And here's Cruyff. Johor Darul Tazim looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. And this is Drogba. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. Threads one in. Lovely pass, but he's had a shot! And that's a good finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mateus. And it's Maldini.
There will be 1 minute at a
Desai.
time.
Now, can they get him away? And for the first half, that is that.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Johor Darul Tazim looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. Back on the way then. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, that was no routine save.
Shevchenko really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cleared without hesitation. Well, that has not gone well. Goes for goal! And that was too close for comfort.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Oh, can he get onto this? It's a pretty loose pass. Vieira. That has been cut short. Donatoni. Donatoni! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Engages and the finish! And a neat finish! It is an explosive start to the second half. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the move...
There's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Adriano is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 2 then. And this is... Cruyff! No, just not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants to...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Crossed into the middle, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Donatoni. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, good take in a good area.
Argentina really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's Michel Platini. Platini is fouled. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Adriano.
That was travelling.
Number 18, Mateo. Coming on the field, number 9, Hannes. Number 10, Pele. Number 20, Erling Haaland. Number 13.
This looks promising.
Substitution in
Knocks it into space. Played in. Impressive jump. Harmlessly behind. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pinches it off him. Akanji did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He won't be happy with that one. Tries to play it through. That is a great pick out. That's put paid to the danger. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Thuram picks it up out wide. Corner number 3 coming up.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Piqué. Coming on to replace him is number 15, Williams.
Shot a goal!
Substitutions taking place.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Pele. Tries to pass it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Drogba. Nice physical challenge. And this is Pele. He's shifting through the... Pele! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Johor Darul Tazim get their fourth corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Platini crosses it in, and he can clear it away. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that will be the final act. Johor Darul Tazim can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that.
Just a quick
end of the
announcement.
game.
We would like to inform
Reflections.
you that CCTV
Well, Peter, this
is
was
now in
probably
operation
more
for your
slugfest
safety.
than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Closing in on goal. And this is Adriano. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. It's Gerrard! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Hazard. Seedorf. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. Dembele. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Nicely shaped cross. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Played back. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. And this is Messi. And the shot! Goal! Brazil! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So, a breakthrough already. Dida gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Gullit going face to face with his great Gullit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Tanucci making good progress. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Gerrard, played with finesse. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So they have it all to... And Messi! Goal! Brazil! Into the lead once more. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Dembele. That's tidy. Tanucci. He's shifting through the gears here. Maldini tries to clear. Bruno Fernandes. Tanucci. Now it's Dembele. He's looking wide. He's got away. Cross goes in there. That's a decent clearance. Maldini. And it's Messi. And here's Hazard. Messi. That's put pay to the danger. And smartly reclaimed. Johor Darul Tazim are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And this is Adriano. And he's managed to get free. And this is Cruyff. He's rising! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And it's been hooked away. And here's Hullet. He's had a shot!
Hullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Hazard. Messi, he's found a way through. Tries a shot! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Bruno Fernandes, and he shoots! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So off we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
He's picked his way through. Brilliantly cut out. And he's quick to get rid. Platini. Thuram. That's been cut out, well played. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Can he get on the end of this? And now the breakaway. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Varane spots it and intercepts. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Platini. Adriano. Adriano!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Rafael Varane is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Thuram. And it's Seedorf. Vieira. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Michel Platini. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And a header! Goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He's got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 21, Adriano.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Hazard. He is through here. Hazard. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Yeah, he is always looking to break lines.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Hullet. Number 21, Adriano.
Takes aim and crosses. And he's taking no chances there.
Number 22.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them. He goes for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Thuram tries to clear. The ball has bounced loose now. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's got away. That is a crunching tackle.
Pele just still couldn't find a teammate when they had an overload in the box. All very frustrating.
This looks promising.
Brazil surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And this is Messi. And that was very necessary. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Messi. Cute ball now. Ibrahimovic. Chance! And no mistake. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Ibrahimovic, and he's managed to get free. Spread out to the left. Messi. There's the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Brazil visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Looking to play him in.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Rooney.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Great vision. Now it's Pele. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. Oh, it's come off the upright. No, he's missed it. And That is it, the referee has seen enough. Johor Darul Tazim have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Blue car parked outside the stadium.
Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Pete.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just a supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
The Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Vieira. Now Piqué. And it's Thuram. Platini. Vieira. That's a little off target. Adriano. Donatoni. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passing is crisp and sharp. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. And he's making progress on the ball. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Lovely bit of skill. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Bayer Leverkusen with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short, delivered low, and he's heaved it away. And it's Royce. And this is great chance! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And it's Bayer Leverkusen who take the lead. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Johor Darul Tazim finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Aimed beyond the defence. Big chance! And he's stuck it away. They are purring, truly purring. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Decent chance! And he should have made them pay.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
Maldini.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Caggiolu cuts it out. Donatoni. That ball looks a good one. Desai. And it's Michel Platini. And it's Vieira. That is good alertness. Vieira. Donatoni. Belletti. And it's Cruyff. That is a great pick out. Shot could be on. Adriano was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's got away. Belletti. And the shot! Yes! And they're threatening to fly away here. Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
A case now of complete control. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gerrard.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Adriano. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Adriano is onto this. Looking for options for... And he shoots! And that's in! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Adriano demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So could they be onto something here? Donatoni. Oh, super find. He's picked his way through. And he thumps it clear. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's Batistuta. It's a pretty loose pass. Gerrard.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Maldini cuts out the pass, and this is Adriano. That's it, 45 minutes up. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So right back into the action.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment.
Adriano! Royce. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Donatoni. And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Gerrard. And they can counter here. Cruyff. That is ended up in no man's land. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Gerrard. Here comes a header! And that's a good finish. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
All of a sudden we have a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And smartly reclaimed. And here's Batistuta. All the way through, so back it comes. Can he get it through? And that could set him on his way. Chiellini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
59 minutes.
Oh, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
He's a sharp little ball here. Cruyff. Bayer Leverkusen appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Cruyff. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ibra. And the shot! And it's in! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Substitution for Leverkusen, number 17.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Royce.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
This is wonderful front-footed sport. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Ibrahimovic.
Somewhat off target.
Coming on the field.
Bullet is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Number 26.
And the assistant referee
Davids.
rightly gives him
Number
offside.
18, Erling Haaland. Substitution.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Haaland receives it in a good position here. It's a quick ball upfield. And it's Messi. Johor Darul Tazim still have the... It's Luis Suarez! Well taken goal. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 9, Luis
And very
Suarez.
quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Luis Suarez.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's in plenty of space here. Impressive jump. Oh, it needed better placement. Bayer Leverkusen have their second corner now. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's in a great position here. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. And the finish! Has another go! Caught offside that time. Desai. That's Vieira. Now it's Haaland. Desai proves too strong. He's had a shot! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. He's had a shot! That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That's been cut out, well played. Knocks it into space. Yaya Toure. Azar. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning.
There will be
So
5
good from him.
minutes
Haaland.
added time.
5 minutes to add. That's a good foray he's making. Oh, it's a great ball here. Chance! Maldini. Vieira. Cruyff. Now it's Haaland. And he's had it nicked away. And that will be it. Johor Darul Tazim suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
And a quick
What are your
reminder
thoughts on
today
today's
that
game then,
parking in
Jim?
the area around the
One-sided
stadium is
and
strictly
only
forbidden.
one winner, Peter.
Please
The
use
players
parking
didn't
provided
show
by the
enough
club or any other
togetherness,
paid
and it
parking
was weak
facilities in
throughout.
the area.
Well, that's it for tonight's match. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
Thuram wins the duel this time. Ronaldinho. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He won't be happy with that one. Looking to play him in. Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Johor Darul Tazim are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Not the most accurate pass. So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And here's Hullet. Hullet. And he's quick to get rid. And it's Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Ronaldinho.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Ronaldinho. That's good play. Thuram gets him to thwart him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Batistuta. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's whipped it across. That's a decent clearance. Vieira is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Cruyff. Now it's Messi. Cafu wants to run onto this. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And we have our very first corner. Cruyff is there, and he can get that clear. Messi finding himself in space, looking for options for movement. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
He's quick to return it, and it's been hooked away. O'Reilly. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
15 minutes till half-time. Messi, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Platini. And now they can clear their lines. Chooses to go cross-field. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played back. And it's Vieira. Gerrard has created one goal already. It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Defending was strong and firm. Vieira. And it's Gerrard. Cruyff threads one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ronaldinho. Now it's Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? Batistuta. And he's managed to get... He's having a shot! It's a goal! A goal and a really telling moment. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Just 1 in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Bellingham. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
Please be reminded
it is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Johor Darul Tazim are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 8.
So we're off again.
Number 9, Batistuta. Number 10, Messi. Number
Dani
7,
Olmo.
Ronaldinho.
And now the breakaway.
Coming on the
Tries
field,
to pass it through. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And he welcomes it in.
Number 23.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Number 21, Yamal. Number 20, Neymar.
Ball's gone astray. And he lines up. There's the header! Oh, he's been caught napping. Schmeichel claims comfortably. And he's forced to go back. Now it's Yamal, and the counter is on. He has found the way through. Crosses it in here. Piqué can get it clear. Gerrard.
This is the time you need that pace.
Thuram, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Neymar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Piqué. Gerrard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the through ball. And this is Adriano. Poor robust challenge. And he's there to get it away. And it's Cruyff. No way through. Not where it came from. Gerrard. Adriano.
They want to make the most of this turnover.
Donadoni charging forward, the ball at his feet. Adriano on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a 3rd.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Olmo. Cafu. That's a throw.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 11, Donadoni. Coming on to replace him is number 22, Raul. Substitution.
Johor Darul Tazim are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Raul, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Raul. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cafu made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Dani Olmo. And Jamal. Shapes to shoot! And it's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution in progress.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Oh, no joy this time.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Cafu, and they can counter here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Petit. He's a sharp chance for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And they get themselves in front!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Rijkaard attempts a clearance.
Johor Darul Tazim nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Pele!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Jamal, the man with the tools to make a difference here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Neymar. Haaland. Now Haaland! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
And he's there to clear it. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing planet to Senegal.
Yeah, he did indeed, Peter. El Hadj Diouf, the undoubted driving force behind that fast, powerful, direct style of football that once shocked the world.
Panucci. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Zanetti. Vieira. Gerrard. Jupe. Now it's Olise. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's Rui Costa. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Vieira. First quarter of an hour gone. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's a sharp little ball here. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Hullet. And it's made its way to him. Can he get on the end of this? Ball gets his head on it! He's scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Johor Darul Tazim are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Johor Darul Tazim have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Purring through the gears. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shot a goal! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Lampoon Warriors with the corner. They're first. Olise plays it short. Olise finding himself in space. Well, now here's... Oh, shooting chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. Olise with the short one. It's a sweeping cross. And now they can spring out of defence. And they're quick to get it back. Rui Costa. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Platini looking to be a menace in the final third. Could move up a gear here. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that's the keeper's ball. Rui Costa. It's Rui Costa. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's back. And the shot! Batistuta! Glorious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Lampoon Warriors restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And this is Hullet.
Hullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Juve might just make this. Platini. And here's Hullet. And here's Gerrard. A decent chance! He's delivered all right!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Johor Darul Tazim with the lead. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Turan. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Vieira. is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And here's Hullet. Gerrard receives it in a good position here. That's the end of the first 45. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Number 2.
Johor Darul Ta'zim are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Robertson.
And so the action is resumed. And this is Hullet. Gerrard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Vieira. And it's Gerrard. And this is Hullet. Hullet! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Vieira. And it's Gerrard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Olise. Jupe. Over to the right flank. Cruyff. Can he get it through? And he shoots! And that's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Johor Darul Ta'zim go up by 2 and are looking good.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Lampoon Warriors have their third corner. Johor Darul Ta'zim are looking to go forward now. Gerrard.
The attendance for this match was 29,000.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gerrard. Vieira. Jupe. Short changes him with that pass. Gerrard, the man synonymous with solidity. And it's Michel Platini. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Olise. Rui Costa. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Adriano. And he is deftly away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Hullet. Oh, he's bustling through here. And Hullet! He lifts the roof! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Johor Tazim palpably stronger, better, superior. Cruyff. Gerrard. That's a lovely, neat pass. It's Rui Costa. And he's managed to get free. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vieira. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. No, that's been intercepted. Olise. Now, can they get him away? He's got away, in with the challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now that's well seen too. Hullet. Into the last 5 minutes. Rui Costa. Can he finish? Oh, good finish! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Juve. Desai. And it's Gerrard. Now it's Cruyff.
There will be 3
And it's
minutes
Gerrard.
at a time.
Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. You can run on to that.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Robertson. Oh, just skips past his man. Robertson gets on his bike and... That's that, the end. Johor Tazim can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better.